we should be good to go.
Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Are the drivers good to go? Welcome everyone to the ANZ Combined Racing League here at part 2 of Indianapolis of the GTE Global Championship. I'm host Dark Racing 40. Alongside me is Woody Racing. How you going, Woody?
Not too bad at all. Looking forward to the round 3 here of the Global GTE Championship, the final session, final 1 hour 10 minutes. We're about to start, so this is a staggered start, obviously from the previous race results. So we're going to have both Lockie and Dread take off at the green.
And here we go.
Race is on, and then in about 7 seconds' time, we will see Got Gecko and the Ferrari go. 9 seconds will be Jetto in the 26 Corporal Chev, and the race is on into the first corner. It's like I thought Dread was going to have a good look in there.
And Gecko's underway, Jetto's underway. Everyone's really close in this race. Sato's now underway. Captain Cranky's underway.
Yeah, Matty Seeking should be going too in that classic Ford GT-LM. And then we're going to have a little bit of a break in the Porsche and the 2 Chevs, I think they are. They're going to be going at 43, 44 and 45 seconds. So Dread's putting a lot of pressure here on this Ford early on.
That's it, he doesn't want to sit behind him too much. Gin's underway, Talon's underway, Sly Sign's underway, Brewery Night's underway, Logical Sport and Metal Drive have to wait quite a while.
Yeah, well, Metal Drive is obviously a 10-minute wait, and a Logical Sport's in that McCool Chev is 3 minutes 14. Looks like going to have a nice little look in the inside.
Lucky. They could give him a slow down there, put his wheels over the line.
Probably not a time that they'll want to really be slowing down at the moment anyway.
Lucky gives him room, Dread keeps it tight.
Yeah, it's a tricky corner to make stick because now you're on the outside, but he's made it stick. Yeah. So he's done what you need to do after you take that move on the inside of that first corner. You've got to really stick it wide on that second corner so you can get that inside of turn 3. Sometimes you lose out there and the car can defend that from that first corner challenge.
The man who's closed up a lot is Gecko in the Ferrari. He's 2 seconds. He's just, you can just see the guys in front of him now, so he can probably come into this quite quickly here. So. There you go. Oh, look at this. Talon, Slide, and Weary Knight all at it.
Oh, this is a little bit of a bump.
Oh, he's just giving Weary Knight a bit of a bump and sent him a bit wide there.
Let's drop Weary Knight down just a touch.
It's one of those things
coming back hard.
Yeah, those curbs can spit you out.
And this car here, Talon that we're watching right now, is they tried to go through for the full Chesson and Quick Mick in control of that car and end up running out of fuel here on the back straight on the last lap, which was unfortunate for those guys. Dropped him, I think, 2 spots in the end.
1, 2, 3 within 2 seconds of each other. Slide Science Town, Brewery Night is catching up onto Talon now.
Yeah, the battle for this mid pack from 5th down is going to be very interesting for sure later in the race.
Oh, Talon's made a mistake. Brewery Night's just gone past. I think Aussie Carter's had an issue tonight. Couldn't make it tonight, so his brothers had to take over.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. With obviously Aussie wanted to race, but I think he's had to have a bit of probably a family
debrief
issue.
I think a debrief is the technical term. I think is what's happening.
Could be. So unfortunately, he's had to pass it on to his brother.
And there is the brother at war. the back of
He's
Lockie
putting
here.
a lot of pressure. Look, the lights are blazing. And we've got Jetto as well, making up a little bit of ground as well. Looks like it, just a straight away, length of the straight.
Well, he's going to try and stick it around the outside here, try and give him an inside run, but it's not going to happen. Oh, now he sends down the inside here. Lockie's, and he makes the move. That corner is quite deceiving. You think it's tighter than what it is, but actually is quite open, but it can suck you into making an opportunity and stuffing up there.
Yeah,
it's very
nice move.
It's closing up on slide signs. Just about 2 seconds on him now. The slide signs, slide signs is catching on Commander Jim here. So Porsche v Corvette.
Yeah, that number 30 Corvette is definitely wants to. He won't be trying to run out to the without pitting this session, I'd say.
Yeah, I think this circuit does suit the Corvettes quite well to its strengths here, so that's why they appear to be running a lot better this time around. So.
And slide signs. I'm trying to think who ran last night for in that number 30. It was,
I can't remember actually.
I'll pull up the results here. We've got things going everywhere at the moment.
Oh yeah.
We're just having a look here. We got it was not Gear 3 Gaming. He's in the other one. It was Muppet Gonzo.
Muppet Gonzo.
Yeah,
quickly just commented here, Muppet. So Sato's closing in on Jetto now for 4th place. Just a second and a half now.
Yeah, the BMW was fairly strong behind when I had a good go of it last night.
Yep.
And Sato was the man that had tuned this thing up, and it was a bit of a weapon really. I just made a few little mistakes, which put me roughly 40 seconds off the lead, but I think without those couple of spins, I could have been, 20 odd seconds closer to you guys. And don't forget that both Dark Racing and Highlander finished with only, what was it, 0.2 or 0.3?
0.3, 3/10 of a second, yeah. Almost had an opportunity to make a move on him, but I didn't want to pinch the car down the corner, and he came across, he made a mistake and just tapped his rear bumper bar, and that shot him forward, and it wasn't planned to try and pinch it down further, so.
It'll be interesting to see how Weary Night goes in this number 8 classic
Lockie
racing
does not have
Ford.
damage Highlander. Oh, slides on the grass.
So, yeah, because it looked like Gear 3 Gaming was having a little bit of a problem with that Ford, so it might be more suited up to Weary.
So there's all over the back of Jetto now. Oh, Jetto climbing the curbs there.
Yeah, Sato will be wanting to make a quick pass on Jetto.
Both gone deep, Jetto's gone deeper. That's not really a pass opportunity. Sato's going to try and stick it around the outside, and he does.
He's done it around the outside. Amazing move. I think Jetto let him go there. I don't think he wanted to get involved in that.
No.
So up front, Dread's actually pulling away roughly a 4-second lead now on actually Gecko.
Very nice, just got past Commander Jim there. That was ridiculously close to there. It's really nice on his march forward now. So next on his hit list is Captain Cranky in the Ferrari, who's on the backside of Matty.
And Matty's our wildcard entry
there
tonight.
There goes the cone. Cone's gone. There it goes.
Having a good spin. It's like a spin top.
That's it. That might have done some damage to Captain Cranky's nose, but hopefully none.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be too bad, I would imagine, but you never know. And obviously we'll see if Matty was running his own race as a wild card.
There's a Metal Drive. Metal Drive should be getting to go very shortly, I reckon.
Yeah, about 45 seconds, so he'll be at the bit to get going.
Yeah, about 30 more seconds he should be getting going here.
Yeah, unfortunately he got disconnected right at the start of the race. He didn't actually come into the load screen, so that was very annoying for Metal. So he's going to enjoy having a run at least tonight. So the time compression, after being 50 laps down, the time compression actually had him at, I think it was around about 14 minutes wait time, but we have a maximum of 10-minute wait within the group. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Here's a move, Darky.
Cranky on the inside. Metal Drive should be rolling right now. We'll just go. There he goes.
Don't want to pinch a brake coming into that corner.
There goes Metal on the Aston Martin. He's out of the way.
So he's made it stick. So he's dropped now Matty into 7th from 6th position.
So after 10 minutes. There you go, Woody.
So it's a fairly great track to have some good challenging battles around this 14 corner layout.
Yep,
it's a road course.
I don't think setup wise it's too technical. I think it's more line orientated. You've got to get your lines around this track right. If you get your lines, there's time in your lines and more car setup, I reckon. So you'll gain time.
I think that's exactly right. And also momentum, like coming out of here, into turns 7, 8, 9 and 10, it's all about momentum. And just keeping that car balanced through the right, left and right, coming back onto the Talon's part of the track.
Talon's down the lap already, so he's our race leader after 11 minutes. Dread is out in front in the Corvette. Got Gecko in second in the Ferrari.
It's a big victory that obviously yourself and Dread will be wanting to do in this number 21 Ben Anderton Chevrolet. Currently 11 points off. 11 points off the lead of both Aussie Carters and Gecko.
He's lucky.
Number 71 A&M Racing.
Yep.
And tied up with Highlander actually, so it's been a good battle between the 67 Chip Ganassi Racing team and the Ben Anderton Chev.
Which Lockie's actually subbed in for tonight, because I think it was Highlander's teammate wasn't able to make it tonight, and Highlander wasn't able to, I think, do this session tonight, I believe, as well. So he's wrangled Lockie.
I think he might have been able to do it, but we did have a rule where we had some reserve drivers wanting to race here tonight, so we want to try and give them the opportunity.
Here's Jetto in 5th right now with another Corvette, which is a Logical Sport. It's down in 12th behind him. With the second Ferrari in the race, Captain Cranky holding down 6th. He's put out a bit of a gap over Matty there. 3-second gap now.
But Caleb actually ran a very solid race last night in that Ferrari.
Yeah, he was very quick at that car. And he's weary night trying to hunt down Matty. With Commander Jim, the lone Porsche in the series.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job. Currently in the championship, they're 7th in the championship.
Yep, slide signs right behind him. There's Talon, just behind Gecko right now. I think one of the younger members of our group.
Yeah, he's been going really well, Talon. Just had a few problems, I think, also being disconnected a couple of times.
Yeah.
Which makes things hard. The results don't really show when that happens.
Highlander said, I wish I was there, but I'm pretty sure he's got a beer in his hand and he's 6 cans down now, so he wouldn't be able to drive too straight. So.
Oh, well, you know, the magic sometimes comes out when you're about 6 cans down, though, Darky, as you know.
Yeah, it can for him. He's the McCool Chevy Corvette of your Logical Sport. Right behind Jetto.
Yeah, and this was a team that was really unfortunate to have that disconnect with Dark Lord around, I think,
38.
It was well and truly 3/4 into the race sort of thing. And
yeah, they would have had a better starting position for this stint.
Oh, yeah, they were. He was really having a good battle in the midfield.
Mid-pack,
for
yeah.
8th and 9th. Yeah.
And there's the man who's, well, 10 minutes down on the leaders. But at least he's running this time compared to he wasn't able to get a single lap in yesterday. So Metal Drive, which teammate unable to get on tonight due to internet connection issues.
And I could imagine if he catches up to a few people, he'll be showing a little bit of cheek as well, Metal Drive. He'll be using that opportunity to have a bit of a race.
We're estimating that this is the only car in this stint, as long as he doesn't get damaged, will not have to stop. Because everyone else we're expecting, unless they're going to roll the dice, but they have to do it from the word go and run around and lean for quite a while. But this is the only car that should not have to stop. So those 10 minutes of not doing anything will preserve his fuel tank. So
yeah, he'd be able to pick up any pieces of anyone, like even if a Logical Sports or anyone has a little bit of an issue or talent, or even, you know, any of those lower guys maybe have an accident here or there and start getting a few laps down. Metal will come into the equation. But the big important thing as well, he's going to get valuable points as well. Even though he didn't complete a lap, so theoretically 50 laps down, when we have our time compression, this session means everything. So the results will actually stand.
Was that
where
Lockie
he
was trying to
finishes,
see?
so
No, it wasn't. Well, someone was trying to see, but I couldn't see him.
mate.
It's
And
yeah,
so basically he'll
at the track map.
as long as he completes 70% race distance, he'll be right. So I think he needs to complete about 30 laps here tonight, Darky, to be a classified finisher.
Well, that's pretty easy to do here, considering the race will go for at least a minimum of 50. So
yeah, so he had 10 minutes wait time, so
but
he should be able to knock out probably close to about 35 laps.
So Dred's on lap 12 and Metal's on lap 5. So
so that's what, 7 laps down. So yeah, so basically he should get around about 38. I mean 40 odd laps probably. Oh, here we go. I think Slide might be having problems again with the cold tyre glitch, because he seemed to be weaving around trying to get some heat in those tyres.
I think he was just trying to distract him there.
Did Commander make a move on Slide, or was Slide caught? Oh, was a Slide caught up to Commander? I think Slide's caught up to Commander.
Yeah, Slide's caught up to Commander here. So let's see. It's Porsche.
He's got a nice run.
Here we go.
He's got a good run here.
It's down the inside. He's gone a bit cheeky.
Sticking it down the inside. Yeah, he's going to have a tighter line in here. You've got to be careful. You just don't rock up those rears.
Up over the curves.
Be easy to loop.
Yeah. And that is the corner we've seen
around there.
That is the corner we've seen a lot of people spin around there. So there we go. Slides now, gained a position over Jim. Moves up to 9th now. Here we go. Matty Seekin and Weary Knight. They're at the two Fords are at it. 8 and 9. The retro paint schemes. Weary Knight's got the inside run for the next corner. There you go.
Coming on to the main straight. Starting straight.
Yep. Matty's dropped another position. Oh, I'm actually wondering. Oh, there's a Corvette.
Someone's in the pits. Logical Sports.
Oh, he's damaged. Bit of damage on the front of the car.
A little bit of damage.
But
the pit window's open for him.
Yeah,
so
pit window's open now. So top up the fuel tank. Yes, this is Indianapolis. We are racing it on the road course. So he'll get repairs.
Indianapolis.
There he is. Fuel and tyres are so repaired, and he's out.
And they obviously go on the opposite way to what they would in the Indy cars.
Sato's all on the back of Lockie now.
He's on the exit of the turn 4 of the bank. And both these guys have got a good history, both Sato and Lockie. They've been teammates last year in a lot of series, running here at ANZCRL Combined Racing League.
Running wide.
Well,
the damage isn't that bad. Quick Mick, it can be, repairs can be done quickly.
Yeah, it might have just been a little bit of front end damage, it looked like, on the bonnet of that car for Logical Sports.
Yep, he also probably wouldn't have got tyres, and he's just going to go to the end now. So I'll say Logical's filled up and good to go to the end now.
Yeah, even though that he had to wait for 3 minutes, I don't think he would have made this session without pitting, because I think you're about 4 or 5 laps short.
About 5-10 minutes or short.
In those Chevrolets, you know.
Yeah, well, I could have got one more lap and finished pit at the same lap as Highlander, but I just didn't want to risk it for the biscuit, so.
Yeah. And as we all know, a lot of the guys are understanding in this teams event, or Sato's just putting a lot of pressure on Lockie. The first
Nope.
session is all about buying a ticket to this second session and use that time compression wisely to bring you close to the field.
Talon could come into effect here.
Yeah.
Oh, Talon's off the track, so
He's just run wide.
that's all right. So he's removed himself from the situation. So
I believe the track temperature is a little bit hotter than what the first session. We had the advantage of running in fog for about 40 minutes. Just kept the tyres under control a little bit with the cooler track temperatures.
yeah,
But I believe the left rear gets a really big punishment around this circuit.
I think Sato's. Whoa! Oh, there we go. There's a touch.
That's the big bonnet of the BMW.
I was just about to say, Sato should have had enough straight line pace to pass Lockie with the draft into turn 1, but I reckon he's using Lockie to drag him around the track to conserve fuel. And he's not having to push,
probably.
then...
I did find it hard to actually make a move into turn 1 in the BMW following some cars. I found this is the spot, turn 7. And even coming out of, get a good run out of turn 10, out of here, and duck it down the inside of turn 12. Just in here, we could get a good move into, it's very hard for someone to stay on the outside of that corner.
Nope, Sato's gone pit lane,
he
he's failed. He's pulled the trigger now. He's doing an early stop. He's going to go for the undercut.
So that just proves he probably wasn't holding behind him as such, because he obviously knows he's getting held up there. But he's made a lot of room. He's made a bit of time.
I think he kind of realised that he was struggling to get
others.
past Lockie and decided, I want to run my own race here. So in goes the fuel. As you can see, our pit crew is sponsored by the Predator gear, all invisible. Camouflage, there you go. Sato's fueled and done.
I'd say they've only racked in probably about 12 or 14, probably about 14 litres of fuel.
And shit, so he'll be good to go to the end now.
That's all they probably would have need to get to the
There
end.
you go. Captain Cranky's just gone past. As you can see, this pit lane is long. Look how long it is.
Oh, it's heartbreaking coming down here. You'd probably lose 3/4 of a lap.
Well, he comes Weary Knight's going to get...
So here comes, coming on now is Matty.
Yeah, he comes Matty. Let's see if Matty gets in.
It's going to be close. He's just coming out now.
Oh, I can hear the
Matty's
beam on this side. Nah. Sato's just gone in front of Matty.
So he's come out in a good spot, Sato, at the moment. He can get back into the groove again. He hasn't got someone right on his tail, and he's not trying to overtake someone.
He's got 7 seconds to Weary Knight, so he's got time to burn.
Yeah, get himself back into a groove and get that lap times come back down again.
Dredd had a slow lap then, 23.7. Scored slow signs.
Yeah, we just seen that in the background there, the evidence of why the slow lap. Lap input and slide down a lap.
That's it. So that puts up to 10th now, it's down a lap. Next on the list is Commander Jim in the Porsche. Gecko's only 8 seconds behind now, so... Gecko seemed to struggle with the Ferrari in the first thing. He had a couple of spins and then just sort of the pace just wasn't quite there. I think he just sort of held on for the car for the race.
Yeah, and there, as we know, Got Gecko and Aussie Carters in that A&M Ferrari, they're leading the championship with 11-point lead at the moment. So
if they got hold on to second, the damage will be minimised. So.
Yeah, well, Dredd, there's a difference of 4 points. So you've got 40 for a first and 36 for second, and then 33 for third. So
let's bring up a track map and look where everyone is right now. So everyone's spread out equally around the track now. So the blue dots to the car we're watching right now are the cars that are a lap down or will potentially go down a lap to this car. The cars that are white are the cars that are on the same lap as this car. So if we go to Slide Science now and check his track map, the cars that are red to him are the cars that are going to be a lap ahead of him by the end of this race. So all the white dots is what he's still technically battling.
There's a lot to battle for a lot of those guys. it's going to heat up from that to be all the guys to be hunting for a top 5 position. I think they're all in for a good fight.
So speaking of second place and first place in the championship, the Ferrari have got Gecko and Aussie Carters.
Yeah, so basically that's the Ford GTLM of the Chip Ganassi team with Lockie behind the wheel at the moment. We really want to try and bridge that gap if he can and bring Gecko down a bit further, which will obviously benefit the Anderson crew in the Chevrolet.
Well, the other thing's also what's going to happen
close.
with Sato. Sato's pitted, he's done, so can he pull in some time here on these guys? And when they all pit, get the undercut on them, so we'll see what happens with Sato as well. That will play out in the last 10 minutes of this race. So.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, when I in that first session myself, when I pitted and came out just in front of Highlander and yourself, and I sort of let Highlander come through, and then I thought, oh, are you guys even going to pit? Because it just kept dragging on and dragging on.
There goes Dredd on the Porsche. Whoa, it keeps at a tight line. That is such a...
He's very professional, Dredd. He's made that look very easy.
Matty gives him the room now.
Yeah, so Matty's got to make sure he closes the door now that Commander Jim doesn't make that move, which he's done.
Slide signs on the back of Jim.
Yeah, well, he's obviously benefited by following, I think, Dredd a little bit, because he's made up a ton of time.
Yeah, sometimes following the faster guys can give you perspective on where they're braking. You can hear the Corvette on the inside here.
There he goes. Having a good look. Can he pull it up? He's gone deep. He's gone deep. Oh, it's good to pull that up.
You almost slick past 2 drivers then in one stop.
Yeah, I think if he was going to slide past Matty, it would have been a door handle lost on that Ford in front of him.
I actually got a sneaking suspicion that Matty, if you look at his lap times, he's not running quick times at all. I reckon he is going to go for the no fuel. I reckon he's going to go for the word go, conserve the fuel as much as he can, and he is going to try and make up that time on pit stop time and trundling time down pit lane. Because he's 128 his last lap, so everyone else is on the 24s. Jim had a mistake.
So, yeah, if he's running on lean fuel, he should be able to... I think you're right.
He is no pace in the straight line. He is absolutely no pace. I reckon he's rolling the dice here and he's going to try and make it to the end. So he's like, I'm not going to battle these guys, let them go ahead of me. And when they all pit, he's going to gain a minute on them because it is a ridiculously long pit lane.
Yeah, so, but he's given up quite a bit of time though per lap, isn't he? Really, he's about 4 seconds.
He kind of worked out that the time he gave up to the laps compared to the time of having to go down pit lane, having to put fuel in the car, having to get out of pit lane, was a net benefit of 22 seconds he worked out.
Oh, okay, so he's done his maths. They've sat down and thought about that. So yeah, I think that last lap was actually, before that was a little bit of a bad lap from him.
Back in the 20s.
He also was let Dredd through because he's back in the 25, so it was a 28 before.
But he's still got no. But if you still look at, he's got no pace. He's a 25. Like that's the car can go quicker. He can go quicker than 25. I reckon he's going to roll the dice. Here comes Gecko catching up with these guys now, flashing his headlights in the background.
So Commander Jim, obviously, if he's not doing the same thing, he'll be wanting to make a move fairly quickly on Matty. Doesn't want to get held up because he was there with Slide for a while.
You can go second place cars. He's going to catch up to the. He's going to catch up to this little battle back now.
He's very vulnerable, isn't he? Just I think once he gets going, it's not too bad on lean. It's just coming out of the
Ford is really quick in a straight line. So Jim lets it run wide. Now Gecko's got the draft here.
This is going to be very interesting in the turn 1. Gonna have to play smart here.
Whoa!
It's gonna be 3 wide. And they all made it stick. They have. So Matty has given them a lot of room.
I think Matty saw Jim make it, taking the Jim must have shocked by Gecko coming through. Because Matty's just dropped, well, another position in, 2 cars just went past in 1 hit, so.
So we've got obviously Captain Cranky as well at the moment, just slowly catching up to Jetto. He's about, what, 8 seconds behind.
Yep. Lap times are pretty
much.
Cranky was a bit quicker then than Jetto last lap.
Yeah.
But almost
a
full, exactly 1 second, 24.080 to 23.080. So 1 whole second quicker than Jetto the last lap.
So I'm sure they're all happy there in that Ferrari camp at the moment.
Talon's come to pit lane now, so does he have some damage? It doesn't look like it. Can't see from the back.
I think it's could be just your normal fuel stop, I think. What have we got? We got 39 minutes remaining, so it's a good time just to refresh yourself.
We'll just see how long. Oh, he's putting in a lot of fuel, unless he was low on fuel. No. He might start a bit low on fuel, but he's filling the tank up, so he's probably not got his pit stop strategy right, but yeah, he's getting tyres.
That's a thing sometimes.
He's either getting tyres or
damage repair.
Yeah, because you can't quite tell. The game doesn't show you if they're doing tyres. They show you when you're doing fuel, but not repair and tyres. If he's done tyres, no, he's damaged the car somewhere.
Yeah.
If he did tyres,
so
he's getting repairs now. But he'll be good to go to the end now.
I think if they're doing tyres, don't they normally still have that board down a little bit?
No, not on
the front.
Not when we're streaming.
Okay.
No, they don't. As soon as there it goes. Yeah, look at the front of that car. It's a bit crooked. So he's had a crash somewhere. So he's repaired his car.
There we go. That's
he's repaired. He's good to go to the end now.
We're going to have a Logical Sports. Now look, he's within a 40 odd seconds of Talon. So even though he had to wait for three minutes to start his session, he's now within a fight to take 11th, which will be actually 10th because sorry, Matty's seeking as a wild card. His position doesn't count towards the championship.
Speaking of the devil there, he's actually ahead of them actually, so Talon's, yeah, there you go. So Talon's out. See, so they're pretty close to each other. Talon's just in the back straight now.
Yeah, so that's going to fuel Logical Sports. And Logical came in early too, didn't he? For a little bit stop we saw earlier.
As you can see, the nose is damaged. On right now, you can see the nose is damaged, but the car is repaired. It just doesn't show it on the stream when it is repaired. But his car is 100% good to go now, and he's fueled to go to the end now. So there you go.
So these guys, if you keep a nice clean race for the next 37 minutes, it's worthwhile.
It's Weary Knight. There's Sato in the background behind Weary Knight. He's 3 seconds behind Captain Cranky.
Look at the time Dread's doing at the moment. He's in that's 21.9. Oh, it was just 22 now that last lap, but the previous one was a 21.9.
Yeah, he's not
flying out front.
Yeah, but he's not actually pulling away from Gecko. He's sort of same thing happened with Highlander last night. He sort of got to a distance, a gap, and that's as far as the gap got. It just sort of held pace there for the race. So
the man that was fast last night, though, was obviously that Ferrari of Got Gecko, the 71 A&M Racing Ferrari. They had the fastest time of a 22.201.
Yep.
Last night.
So we check the times. You'll see the fastest lap right now is 21.9. Yep.
Which was the previous lap by Dread, because that's the time I did see up.
Here we go. Here's some traffic. He's coming on the back of Talon now. Whoa, under brakes, all Talon.
Oh.
Just started to turn. He wasn't expecting Gecko to swing on the inside. But he just gave him enough room.
He's also let Slide come through as well at the same time, so that upset Talon a little bit, and that will probably bring up Logical
A little bit closer, yep.
A bit closer.
I'll give it to Captain Cranky here. He's coming on the back of Metal Drive. Quiet run, just trugging along, doing what he's doing. He's in 5th right now.
Well, when we last looked at him, he was 8 seconds behind Jetto, and he's cut that in half, more than half.
Yep.
So,
He's
that's only in the space of about 5 minutes.
Jetto had a terrible lap of 126. So either maybe held up in a bit of traffic or got a bit loose and had a wiggle somewhere. Yeah, there is. Yeah, his car is not happy. Look at it.
Yeah, well, Cirrus seemed to have that car fairly good last night, finishing 4th.
Yeah, that is correct. We do have full penalties set up for this lobby, so track cutting, pit lane speed penalties, they're all on. So penalties are fully applied in this race. That's one of the guys asking in the stream.
Yeah, I've got the stream up, so that's good.
Yeah, Jetto's struggling. He's not happy with the car. He was complaining after 5 laps, the tyres were gone, so look at that. That Ferrari is catching like there's no tomorrow. Weary Knight's in the backhand. He's going to catch Jetto really quickly before we know it. Oh, he's missed the apex. Yeah, he's outbraked himself massively there.
He did. I did hear him during practice mention that he was getting a few screen freezes as well, screen tears. So,
he's locked it up.
There he goes.
Oh, and these sand trap is nasty around here. So, and there goes Weary Knight. He's just dropped 2 positions then.
So just hoping that he's everything visually is okay for him. Could be having a few little issues.
So Captain Cranky now, due to a mistake from Jetto locking up in that tricky corner, which I said before, he can makes you think he can come in a bit quicker, or but it sucks you into it. So Cranky's now up to 4th.
Weary Knight actually got into him as well. So
yeah, well, he was stuck in the sand trap making sandcastles.
Yeah, so this is a good run by the 68 Ferrari Corsa team. They've obviously had some dramas early on in the championship. Well, not really on the first round. They actually finished, I'm just having a look here, 8th. And then the last round, as we know, first session ended up on his roof. It was the Caleb, and he didn't have the reset button, so they had to start their session 10 minutes behind. And Captain Cranky was able to finish 11th out of the 12 runners.
Yeah, so this is a much better showing for these guys now. Just shows what perseverance can get you through for this race.
Well, as we said, it's valuable points, even though he was not up in the top 10 and he finished 11th in round 2 at Fuji. Those points mean everything towards the championship. So
that's it.
They find themselves 10th in the championship at the moment. So the way that they're going, we've still got, another 3 more rounds? Is it a 6-round series?
Yes.
6 rounds.
6-round series. Yeah, 6 rounds. And next round is actually going to be the biggest event for this championship, with the Nürburgring 24-hour simulated timed. So 3 sessions of 95 minutes of racing around the Nordschleife. So shall be very, very entertaining. I don't think a lot of drivers are particularly looking forward to it, but once they get out on track and start driving track, they'll have a lot of fun for it. I've done some testing in the Corvette, and it is a ball.
It is a great track too. Once you really start getting into that track, it is a fun track. Oh, Sato here
Jetto's gone.
Jetto's just going for the pits. So maybe just to see if we can reset whatever's going on there with his car.
Tyres.
So what I was just getting at, there was someone did ask a question before about damage. So yes, we do have full damage and also penalties on. At the Nürburgring, the only difference will be that we'll have damage off for that one, because we just found that's going to be a better system for everyone.
Yeah, we don't want to have someone have a crash in the first stint, lose everything, or in the first part of the track, and have to try and limp it around that massive track. So I thought, for the interest of fairness for everyone, to keep everyone in the race, we'll just turn the damage off, and if you hit a wall, it's not going to be quicker. Oh, Jetto didn't put tyres on. I thought he would have put tyres on then.
Yeah.
So he's fueled up and he's done. So unless he's just put fronts on.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I think it's just to keep the enjoyment in it for the Nürburgring race. As we know, it's a what's about a 9-minute lap time. So yeah, if you get damage early on a lap,
8 minutes. 8 minutes will be
8-minute lap time.
8 minute plus.
Yeah, so it's something that we discussed at length and found that would probably be the best option for everyone. And then we'll go for round 5. We're back at the Red Bull Ring, which will be back to full damage again and everything to simulation. And
yep, back to short
Taquito.
what we'll basically call a sprint race compared to the Nordschleife. Back to 1 hour 10 races. So let's do a lap with let's do a lap with Lockie here. Around Indianapolis.
I want to put up the speedo and let's see what kind of speed he can do down the start straight before he hits the anchors.
Seriously saying that Jedi did take tyres. So
modulating that throttle through that section, as I said earlier, through
very nice in pit lane 2
7,
now.
8, 9 and 10. You really need to keep the throttle, just keep the car balanced through there. So is Weary coming out of the pits? Or
yeah, he's coming out of pits because here comes Jim.
Yep.
Here comes your Logical Sport. Is he going to pass him? Logical Sport's gone past Talon, but Talon must be a lap ahead of him still. Oh no, that's
for position.
Yeah, no messing in turn 1 there.
Yeah, it's a very hard corner. It's harder than you think to overtake on that. It's a real 90-degree right-hand corner, that turn 1. You've got to have both parties participating and give each other a little bit of room through there.
Here comes Jetto out of pit lane. Just got word back that Jetto, speaking to his teammate, he said the tyres were terrible. So put fresh set on now. So he's come Captain Cranky in the Ferrari.
Captain Cranky.
Everyone's
this will be interesting to see where Sato comes now. Sato was about 50 seconds.
There he goes. There goes Sato
now.
That fast in there.
Okay.
And there goes. Is that Gecko? That is Gecko behind Sato. So
that means Gecko is, because they haven't pitted yet. Gecko hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, I know, but that means Sato's lapped.
Yeah, but he'll be waiting for Dredd to pit, and then he should be back on the lead lap.
There's only 2 people on the lead lap, Gecko and Dredd. Yeah. Everyone else is lapped now. So let's see where Cranky pops out.
Those guys pitting.
He's rolling now. He goes Weary Knight. Weary Knight's going to get there. Captain Cranky. Still, as you can see, long pit lane. So Captain Cranky went from 4th all the way down to 9th now. Where's Jetto? So we should just get out ahead of Jetto, maybe.
He's going to be close, but
yeah, he's got out ahead.
He's got the space there. But you got to remember, some of these guys have to still pit. We're thinking that Maddie in 8th might be looking at doing this without pitting. So we'll keep an eye on that.
38 litres remaining. I'll get rid of the speed. He's really running that engine quite cold. 38 litres for 27 minutes. That's pretty good considering the Corvette was burning just under 2 litres a lap here. So the Ford should be a little bit more economical than the Corvette.
Yeah, the BMW was running roughly 1.6, I think it was, litres a minute. So he's going to be close.
He's right behind Lockie now.
He rolled the dice. He rolled the dice last night for about 30 laps and then realised it wasn't going to work.
1 litre short, he fell. Let's have a look at the track map to see where everyone else is. Yeah, everyone's still equally. Whoa, that's the wall.
Ooh, Captain Cranky running up high. Cranky.
Giving it a bit of a love tap.
Shouldn't have affected the car. A little bit of a side glance on these don't really affect. You'll be lucky to get some damage.
Yeah.
If anything, it'll be minimal.
Yeah, side glances are normally all right. You see, as soon as you add like 5 degrees of angle into that, then it's a bit more. So Sato's jumped from that early pit stop. He's all the way up to 4th now. He's a minute 22 behind. So when
The big
Dredd in that
question will be
pits,
with
that's a
Lockie.
minute. So he's going to gain, well, at least a minute in theory. Fundamentally, in theory.
Yeah.
So can he get Lockie from his position? I reckon the answer is going to be yes. He's looking good for a third a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, backs in a bit sideways there in turn 1.
Yeah, he's just got to keep it on this nice, solid black stuff here around
Slight science is in
Indianapolis.
now. I'm surprised how early everyone's pitting now. Like last night, well, it felt to me like everyone
sort of ran
it late.
Yeah, I think I pitted with about 20 minutes remaining. That did me. I thought it was a good time to come in.
Oh, he's putting a lot of fuel in actually. Sly's putting a lot of fuel.
Yeah, they just haven't got that.
Yeah, need a lot of fuel.
Comes down to who does their
36 litres. Might have short filled it from the word go. Let's see. So Jetto's now got past Slide Science. He's up to 9th now. Captain Cranky's back up to 8th. Jetto actually appears to be closing on the Ferrari a bit. And Matty's seeking the man who's, from what we're guessing, the man who's, well, just...
Ooh,
okay.
that's a big chop.
Yeah, that's going to give him a slow down. The man is, we reckon he's rolling the dice, so... Jetto's pitted, Cranky's pitted, Slide Science is pitted now, so he has to outpace these guys now.
The advantage with him running his fuel, his engine on lean too, even that little slowdown penalty, that would have been a race by the time he came into the break-in there in turn 7, because he would have been going fairly slow.
That's it.
I think with the lean, it's about 85% or 90% throttle.
I think 75%. I'm not 100% certain.
Oh, that low. Okay.
Yeah, it is quite low.
So it won't be long here. Captain Cranky will be all over him again, and he'll be making that move again on Matty. So I think this probably hasn't worked out for Matty as much as
as much as he wanted to. I don't think it's going to happen this time around. Because if he's running a slower pace, these two guys are just going to get him. And everyone says, I don't think Jim's pitted. Weary Knight, I'm pretty sure he's pitted. Sato's pitted. Lockie, Gecko, and Dredd are the ones who get to pit.
Let's see, Commander Jim
Well,
as well in that Porsche. You think that maybe they may be able to run without pitting as well if they conserve a bit.
Porsche can be
usually pretty good.
That's it. They can come up with another top 5 position. They had a top 5, I think the last round, was it, or before that?
I'll just have a quick look while we're on him. I'll just pull up. So
Cranky's got a time penalty.
They finished 10th at Bathurst, and then they finished 6th at Fuji.
Yeah, that's it. So they had a good. Yeah, that's it. They had a good run with. They did no pit stops in the race, so they gained them. So he's up. He's doing well. He's up in 5th right now, Commander Jim.
Actually, they were 5th, and didn't he get overtaken at the very end by Gear? Because he
yes,
less than a second behind. Something happened there. And
they had a time penalty there.
That's right. They had different time penalties. Yeah.
Yeah, he needed to finish ahead.
So theoretically,
and he's running out of fuel.
But,
the time penalty got him.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. So here we go. Matty's been passed by Cranky. Now he's getting passed by Jetto.
And Jetto.
Whoa! Jetto parks on the corner. Slows up Matty. So Matty drops 2 more.
Sometimes that's the only option. Is to park it on the corner there when you take that tight line into that 90-degree turn 1. Otherwise, you risk pinching that rear brake.
That's it.
Braking, putting a lot of force on your brakes, pulling it up for that corner.
Not having you saying that the Porsche shouldn't have to stop. Well, I wonder if he's cranked up the pace now. We just use the draft and to get on the back of Jetto. Jetto runs deep.
Oh, looks like Jetto's.
Jetto runs real deep there. Matty's going to go on the outside of Jetto, and he's done it.
Wow, that's what we saw Sato do earlier in the race.
Then he's going to touch the dirt. Oh, that was close. And he goes Gecko's in pit lane now. He's got his fuel.
He's coming in out. We'll just see where Sato.
Well, here comes Lockie, so Lockie's going to get him. He's on the back straight, so we'll bring up the track map for So that slow dog going down the front straight is Gecko.
Yeah, so he's just only in sector 2 now.
We'll see how much
Final
time.
sector.
And Gecko's getting to pit lane exit right about now.
Yeah, so he's still a fair way away.
Yeah.
But I think
So,
you'll find Sato maybe been able to
Whoa.
leapfrog Lockie when Lockie pits. So
yeah, he should get Lockie.
He's put up a good performance though, Lockie. He has been away from the project cars for a while, been on iRacing, I believe.
Yep, he's gone to what is the apparently the superior form of sim racing, the iPad racing, which I think they've just got their most recent update. Grass is coming to iRacing, so everyone get excited for grass.
Yes, but each to their own for everyone, and yeah, but he's been enjoying it over there, and he's been missing the competition that we've been able to provide on Xbox here on Project Cars.
Everyone's in this sector 2 section right now. Look at it. Look how busy it is down here.
Oh,
look how busy it is down this bottom of the track. It is busy.
It's a photographer's nightmare trying to take photos of all the cars coming through.
And it starts with look, there's Lockie there. Look. I think that is Captain. Yeah, so we get a Cranky, and there's just look behind him. There's Gecko, second place right now. Oh, third place. Sorry, he's made his pit stop. That is one busy
bus. So 23 seconds behind. So that's a live gap there because they both pitted. Just run to the flag. And,
yeah, so Gecko needs to hunt him down. Sato needs to hunt down Gecko to try and get past him.
Yeah, but when you look at Lockie, 6 seconds in front of Gecko, so you're looking at probably between Lockie and Sato, you've got 30 seconds. So as we know, the pit transit's probably close to a minute, if around about a minute. It's going to be tough for Lockie to try and hold on to that final podium spot here tonight.
That's it. There's the man Jetto. Maddie's right behind, 3 seconds, and Captain Cranky 4 seconds up the road. So
yeah, so Jetto's still chasing down. He seems to have brought back a bit of pace back into that car again.
I think with the fresher tyres, it's just sort of bringing his car back to life now. Maybe the track's sort of coming back to come back
definitely.
To him.
So with fresher tyres too, you'd think that he should be able to eat up Captain Cranky fairly easy when he gets up to him.
A bit slower than Cranky in that lap. So he's our race leader, Dread.
What's he on? Lap 39?
Yep.
We're predicting about 50 to 51 laps tonight.
Yep. So I think it'll be 50 again, because the pace doesn't look... He's run a few quicker laps, but I don't think the pace has been ultimately quicker, because Dread's just on a 23 then, but he had some traffic made to get past, so everyone's lap times are up and down like a yo-yo. Like, everyone's all over the place right now.
Well, it's lap traffic, and as we said, it's so busy. And when you get caught up to all those cars, you've got to make all those overtakes as well, lapping those cars. It's a lot of work, a lot of concentration.
I think.
And obviously, you catch up to them at the wrong spot and just got to follow them.
So he's catching on the back of Matty here to put him down another lap.
But yeah, the number 21 Ben Anderton Chevrolet definitely was fast out of the blocks yesterday. So out of practice and qualifying. So I think he qualified, what was it, 4th or 3rd? Can't remember.
4th. Qualified 4th.
4th. So 4th to, and here he goes, just putting a lap there again on
Matty.
And yeah, so from 4th to 2nd in the first session, and started 2nd, and he's made that main spot to 1st and hasn't looked back since then. Dread.
That's it.
And that's a pleasing result. Break up the victories from the Ferrari, taking both victories from the first 2 rounds.
That's it.
There's still 15 minutes remaining though, and Dred's still got a pit too, so anything can happen. You know, you've got obviously coming into the pits, make sure you slow it down and don't get any penalties there coming in too fast. And
let's have a look at
coming out of the pit.
Let's have a look at the man who had to wait 10 minutes, how he's going. Metal drive. Oh, there goes a bonnet. Oh, slides.
That's Jetto. Is that slides?
No,
Sorry,
that's slides. Slides done quick air induction removals. We don't need no bonnets where we're racing.
No, not at all.
So that's... But his car doesn't look damaged. It's just like the... Oh, there's damage there. There it is.
Yeah, the side. Yeah, he's had some big problem there.
So at least we don't have to have an engine temp on that Corvette now. It's going to run very, very cool now. Let's go to...
Metal's been running, having a good little run here.
Have a look in his engine bay there, where the bonnet, you can see the radiator there. Let's see if he pits here. Yep, here he comes.
Coming running wide and a spin on the grass. That's not the way you come in.
Oh, I would have flicked it the other way around.
Here he comes back in now to come in the how he should have come in.
That's it. I wonder how much time difference there is between... Let's check the timings between him and Illogical.
I think he just came in fairly quick then.
What's going on here?
I think he might have come in...
What the...
He came in pretty quick. Something went wrong there.
I reckon he's like... What?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's been DQ'd or something, because he came in fairly quick.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's
off the list.
Yeah, he's been disqualified. If you bring up the list, you'll probably find he's disqualified, because when I seen him, I know he's gone.
No, because once he's gone, yeah, he's gone. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just coming back to the race here. All Talon's just running wide, so I wonder what laps he would have been on roughly. Probably around about 40 laps or something.
Yeah, 40 laps.
41.
Yeah, mark it down your book, 40.
40
As
laps.
We can see Talon here
later, but I just don't know if he was actually DQ'd, because as he came into the pits, he was going slow and then he was going fast, and then he came in and into the pit lane like he was zooming in. So,
well, he had plenty of fuel, so. But he might have come in because the pit lane does start quite early, so. There's one of the guys saying maybe he retired to pits, but why would you retire to pits, you know? He was in pit lane.
Yeah,
he might have sped too quick,
go.
but it gives you plenty of time warnings before that happens, so who knows? That was interesting, so 12 minutes remaining.
Interesting, but
no, Talon and Metal's now jumped up in
Zealand.
position. They've gained one.
Yeah.
So it just shows where you got to keep
him. Yeah, that's it. So basically, Metal Drive now, even though it's saying 12, he'll get points for 11th, because, as I said, Matty Seeking won't be scoring points towards the championship.
No.
So
21 leaders for
that's
him.
16 vital points towards the championship for Dado and Metal Drive.
Let's have a look at Jim now. Jim 9 seconds behind. Captain Cranking's 7 seconds behind Weary Knight.
Now, have we seen Commander Jim come in for a pit yet in that Porsche? I don't think we have.
No, we have not.
Okay.
3 cars we've yet to see is Dread, Jim, and Matty Seeking. So let's be a bit cheeky here. 19 litres, 11 minutes remaining. I reckon he's good to go to the end here.
He
and
is.
Also,
I think that
if you look at Matty's here, if we've been a bit spared, he's got 20 litres. I reckon he's good to go to the end too. I reckon he's going to make it.
Yeah, definitely. He will.
He's not going to be as
but,
high as he would have liked, but.
Yeah.
Look, another corner cut there. I reckon you worked out true. I reckon he's running on lean. He can cut that corner, get the slowdown, and by the time he gets down here, the slowdown has gone away because he's that slow. So he's deliberately cutting the track to gain some time, but lose some time at the same time. So.
Yeah, so he started 7th.
Oh yes, and Lockie has
in
as
this
well. That
session,
is correct.
So
Lockie's yet to pick
dropped
2. Oh, that's wide. That's really wide. Here comes Gecko. He's on the backside of him, but Gecko has pitted. So Gecko.
Yeah, so this is for the 2nd spot.
And that's is for position. And there's Dredd in the background there. You can see Dredd. He's right at the back here. He's about to lap everyone here. With 10 minutes remaining, can he get to Gecko and lap everyone in this stint?
Yeah, but obviously that'll only be short-lived because he'll be coming for some juice just after he does that, if he does get to the back of Gecko.
That's it.
I'm sure if Dredd can make this session without pitting, I'm sure there's going to be
No.
investigation in the fuel tank of that Chevrolet.
The Chevrolet will not make the stint. Trust me, it will not make it at all. It is not. Even though it's a bit, it's
a fairly flat track too, so the car's going to be fairly stiff on this track too.
Oh, suspension wise.
Yeah, not too.
No,
stiff,
I actually went soft, and it was way better for myself. I found. I think because the Corvette's front engine, it handles different, but also the Beamer should be pretty similar to the Corvette. But I found a softer setup was a little bit nicer around here. Here we go, down the front straight here.
Looks like that Ford's pulling away from the Ferrari.
Yeah, it is quick in a straight line.
But that nimble Ferrari comes in on the brakes.
It's funny now. It's a. He's giving him a touch.
Giving him a little touch.
He's giving him the hurry
That's
up.
that big diffuser that comes out of the back of that Ford. He's been able to tag that.
I was just about to say, it's funny that the two cars that are battling are pretty much similarly coloured, white, red, and blue.
Yeah.
Except for the Ferrari's got a little bit of green. They're catching Commander Jim here. Oh, here we go, down the inside.
Yeah, look, he's just let him go.
He also realised that he has to make the pit stop, so it's not worth battling. So Gecko's now jumped up into second.
So unless Lockie's done some fuel conserving, I think that he'll be pitting very shortly, as will Dredd.
This could be very tight for Dredd when he comes out of pit lane, because if it's about a minute, well,
yeah, I think it's.
I would say it is about a minute, but
fuel.
Dredd is like right behind his guy. It's like he's not that far behind from lapping, so.
Yeah, I think you'll probably find it's about 50 seconds or so.
Yeah, so he's going to come out with
in between there.
Potentially a 50-second gap. There's Jetto right behind Dredd. As you can see, the one Corvette in pit lane has slide sign says the car's now retired. I just realised I actually wonder if Dredd blew the motor up. Slide signs blew the motor up.
Slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Could have.
Well, we'll get some answers from that later on. So let's do a reverse.
As I was saying before, he's in New Zealand, so it is a little bit later.
So let's do a reverse run through the grid, but let's go backwards this time. So Metal Drive in 12th now, by game 1 position due to Slide Science misfortunes. His Talon's had a few incidents, but he's still going. That's the key to sim racing. You got to keep doing laps, and the more laps you do, the better you get at it. Then you have Illogical Sports in 10th. Matty Secchi, the man who's going to try and make it on fuel. Let's see how he's going. 14 litres. Yeah, he should pretty much make it. With Jetto, he's dropping time to Captain Cranky and making mistakes, so that isn't going to help. Captain Cranky. Oh God, look how busy front straight is.
6 seconds. 6 seconds behind Commander Jim as well.
Yeah, that's it.
5 seconds.
Here's Commander Jim in the Porsche. Let's see how much fuel he's got. It's touch and go.
It's
close. Touch and go. You might need to do a bit of fuel conserve, not to lose too much time here.
That's roughly 2 litres a lap, so I think.
Well, the Corvette was 2 litres. The Porsche
something
might be
below.
Better. Yeah, hopefully the Porsche should be a bit better.
As I said, our BMW were doing 1.6 litres a lap, so
there's
a possibility that he's going to make this. Oh, was that Gecko?
Oh, was Gecko get off the grass there?
The Ferrari lawnmower.
Yeah.
Very expensive lawnmower.
Oh, he's touching the grass there. Don't touch that grass. That will send you by. That brings Lockie back into him now.
So how much fuel does Lockie have? Can we haven't had a look at that.
19 litres. Oh, that's Gecko. 2 laps?
5.
2 laps this lap and one more, so?
I was just wondering if he was running, like went to fuel conservative, lift off a little bit throughout this session just to try and do it.
He's not going to make it there. He's really not. Oh, Dred's in pit lane now. Litres, mate. Let's see how much fuel he's coming with. 1.1 litres. Oof. He's rolled the dice. He is absolutely rolled the dice.
There he comes. So this is the lead of the race.
Let's see. The first white dot that should reappear on the track map will be Gecko. Oh, and he's gone. Done. Fuel stop. Done. And he's rolling.
Yeah, but
let's see.
It's a big long. So
where's Gecko? Gecko's there. He is.
His car's still there. So
yeah, he's retired.
Still in the session.
So he's retired. So something's happened and he's had to retire, or he's got disqualified. So we'll find out at the end of the session. There's Gecko. He's just popped up. That white dot on the track map is Gecko. Yeah.
Okay, coming into sector 3 now.
Yeah, look at that. I think he's actually. He's lost some time to him, but not that much.
So Sato should be on the lead lap as well, I believe.
There goes medal.
Should have got his lap back.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's now just a minute.
Just a little bit.
Minute 1 behind now.
That chicane roll wrong.
So even Weary Knight should be... No, Weary Knight's not. Didn't get his lap back. So we are lapped up to Sato now. And here comes Lockie. Lockie's in pit lane. So
this
the
is going
battle.
to be interesting to see. Obviously, Sato, I think, would be getting him.
There's Sato should be, if I'm right, yep.
Ooh,
doing some lawn mowing.
on the black stuff, Sato.
Okay, so Sato's in that part of the track, which is that white dot now on the bottom of the map. So let's see, here goes Lockie's in pit lane, getting fuel. And he's rolling. Oh, such a long pit lane. So long.
Yeah, so here comes Sato coming around the final corner, turn 14 as well.
Yeah,
in
buddy.
The background. There he is.
If you just want to go like, come on, get there. Look at that white dot catching him. Here comes that past that arrow. And
there he goes.
Bang, done. Sato's got him. Is that Dred? It is Dred. He's going almost like Lockie here.
It's going to be close. What do we got? Just under 3 minutes remaining.
There's Lockie. Lockie's rolling now.
So as long as Lockie can keep it going, you should find that he should stay on that lead lap. So we should have 4 cars finishing on the lead lap.
That's it.
Remember, this is a second session up. We had one session earlier on Saturday.
Speaking of pit stop people, let's have a look here. Oh, no, Jim.
Here we go.
Jim, what has he done?
He's had a faultless race, and it looks like he's had a wild spin.
He's
front
doing
and back.
He's someone did the last round. He's gone for the, that's what I think it was Slod. Someone's with the it was Jetta with the deconstructed Cirrus. Sorry, with the deconstructed Corvette. And now we have the deconstructed Porsche. He's going to hang on.
Nightmare to
He's going to hang on. He's going to hang on to the end because he has how much of a gap over the logical? 1.5 minutes. Yeah, he's going to make it a field. 1 or 2 laps to go for Jim. Where's Dred? Dred might lap him.
Yeah, he's
maybe. Well, he's gonna limp it around. So let's have a look at the front end of that Porsche.
Everything's terrible there.
The fuel rig in there. Let's go to the bonnet. Look at that bumper bar flapping in the breeze. Look at it.
We shouldn't laugh. He's had such a faultless race, and he's in for a good result too.
So we're down
That's unfortunate for the Porsche team.
Where's Dred? Dred with 1 minute. Where is he? He's might get an extra lap in here, which actually might play havoc on Matty.
He's on lap 50.
Matty should make it now.
No, Matty's got enough.
Matty's got enough.
He needs to turn up the wick.
Yeah, he needs to turn up the wick now. He's actually battling for Jetta now. He has to,
7th.
That's it.
He could get 7th, so he'd be happy with that.
Yeah, he should definitely have enough. 7 litres left. Even if you're losing 2 litres lap now.
Matty started 7th, so he'd be happy to finish in 7th.
Okay, so we've got a pit report coming in. He spun, someone hit him, not sure what happened. Might not explain the sound damage. Then he recovered. Then we come to pit lane, he was just... Oh, yeah, slides on, sped in pit lane. Copped the 50-second plus penalty and disqualified. So adjusting his pit stop strategy while pit lane, turned his pit steering up and sped, so unfortunately.
I thought when we were watching him, I just thought he seemed to be accelerating very hard at the pit entry.
Yeah. Here we go. Can Jetto hang on? Can Matty get him?
So where's Dredd?
Last lap.
He's
on the last lap now. He got that extra lap in. So we're running to the end of lap 52.
Laps.
Well, it's funny because it's lap 51, but technically it's 52, but we don't count this last lap. This is 52 lap. It's weird, but oh well.
No, he's on lap 51, isn't he?
He's on lap.
So
he's done 51. He's done. Yeah. He's completed 51. So the race will technically finish when he's completed lap 52. But we don't count this one. It doesn't show in the results. But all right. So Jetto on his way home now. Where is Matty? Where's Jetto? 0.2 of a second. He's all on the back of him now.
Look at this.
Let's
this
check
is
his
a
fuel.
little battle for the finish.
5 litres. Matty will
enough.
make it, not stopping. The only man who's
Here he goes.
Oh, and Captain Crank and Jim. Here we go, run down the front straight.
He's been watching people overtake him down here, and look, Jetto's making it hard. He's protecting that inside line.
That Ford is quicker than the Corvette.
He can't be weaving too much over to the left there. Oh, there he goes. Parks does it very well into the apex of the corner that slows Matty down, so he can't get that run. This is for the battle for 7th.
That's it. It's only for pride for Matty. But here comes Dredd, and Dredd is completed.
And Lockie just stayed on the lead lap. So Lockie's got to do another lap.
Unfortunately. Here comes Gecko.
Yeah, good race by the Ferrari team again.
Let's have a quick look between these two, how they're going. Oh, they're side by side. Can Matty go around the outside? He's done it. Oh, they've touched!
No.
Oh no, they go for the grass.
No. Watch out, cameraman.
Matty's rolling. Matty's waiting for Jetto.
Looks like he's going to redress that.
Gecko's coming around third. Here comes Sato.
Yeah, good run by the Premier Motorsport BMW team.
There we go. So now, yeah, he's waited up for him. So, well, there, it's right in front of him. So, all right, we can watch these two guys while they battle. All right, Matty's let Jetto pass again.
I thought he was going to then just do a sneaky dive down the inside.
Nah, I think Matty's let him go fast. Oh, here we go. Drag line to the line. Who's got the quicker car now? It will be Jetto.
There we go. Well done. Jetto.
Oh, there's
just
Commander
holding
Jim.
on for 7th.
He's parked that for.
Out of few, I'd say.
If I can go to him quickly. No, 4 litres. The car's busted. He doesn't want to continue anymore. He's done.
And there goes Lockie to finish the race in 4th position.
So, Dredd comes home with a win here. With a fast lap of a 1:21.7. Got Gecko comes home in 2nd in the Ferrari. Sato gets home 3rd with the early pit stop in the BMW. Lockie drops from 1st to 4th in that stint, but finishes on the lead lap. Weary Knight comes home in 5th, 1 lap down. Captain Cranky comes in 6th, 1 lap down. Jetto having a bit of a battle with Matty Seeking there at the end to come home in 6th and 7th. Commander Jim with the deconstructed Porsche there. Really good result there till something happened to him. Comes home in 9th. Logical Sports down 48 laps, a couple laps down. Comes home in 10th. Talon had a few incidents but had a good run as well. Comes home in 11th on 47 laps. And Metal Drive comes home in 12th with 43. And Slide Science, there he is at the bottom there, retired lap 37.
It has retired though, not disqualified, so that's weird. But anyway, that's how it was.
Yep. So
there we go. So that's round 3 done and dusted. And next weekend, I believe, we go now into that 24 hours of the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife.
That's right. time simulator, not actual we're sitting in our butts for 24 hours, because we can't quite do that with this game, unfortunately, which is a shame. But we simulate the time in game, so it'll be 24 hours simulated over 3 sessions. So don't forget to check us out on the Facebook group, which is ANZCRL Combined Racing League. Check us out in the group. Don't forget us the Instagram, which is ANZCRL. We also have the website, which is AusAU-NZ.weebly.com.au. I believe that is correct, Woody?
That's it. Yep. That's correct, yes.
I think that's all our social medias and stuff done.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously the Nürburgring race should be very entertaining with 3 95-minute sessions with times 5 time progression, I believe it is, to get that simulated 24 hours.
That is correct.
And
three sessions, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday. So
yep. So we'll be hopefully bringing that to everyone here on our AusNZ Combined Racing League's Twitch channel.
Yep.
So until next Saturday, guys, have a safe week.
And don't forget, we also have the YouTube channel. So if you want to see our previous races, go over there to the YouTube channel, which is AusNZ Combined Racing League. So all our Twitch streams get put over there once they're done and dusted.
All right. I think that's the night. That's a wrap.
I think that's everything I need to say. Bye.
Bye-bye.